Hello, thank you for agreeing to interview with me. I wanted to ask, how old were you when you were in Korea?
I was 18 and a half.
And I heard that's just a year after the Korean War. How was the situation in Korea?
Well, how Korea was after the war, I would say is probably very similar to here in Israel. I've heard that right after the War of Independence here in Israel, that many things were hard to come by, that the living was hard and so forth. And what I admire about both, of course, Israel and Korea also, I would say they have a similar history, that the recovery after the war, both in Korea and here in Israel, was miraculous. And I would say is solely because the Korean people and the Israeli people have a common denominator. And that common denominator is that they're industrious, they're intelligent, and I believe they're both looking for peace. And that's why I would say both societies have been very successful.
Thank you so much. And today in the event, you heard a Korean song. There was Korean songs.
Ari Dung?
Yeah. Do you remember any
I
of Korean
remember
songs?
Ari Dung.
Oh, really?
What you should know, young lady, that here in Israel, among the Jewish people, among Judaism, that the sages say that what you learn when you're young is stays with you for a long time. Unfortunately, when I was in Korea, I learned some bad words too, and those I try and forget, and I try not to speak. But things when you learn when you're younger, you'll find when you reach my age, your memory will recall it.
Oh, so when you heard Ariang, you could actually remember what you
Yeah.
heard in Korean. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Did you enjoy the Korean food?
I did not touch the Korean food because they said half the table was kosher
Uh-huh.
and half the table was not kosher.
Oh, I see.
So
So now you keep caution.
I adhere to the Mosaic laws, what you read in the Bible, that we're supposed to not eat certain things, and we separate our dairy, we separate our meat, and everything has to be so.
Did you keep kosher even in Korea when you were in Korea?
It was very difficult. It was very difficult.
But you tried to keep it?
We try and keep the laws.
Well, thank you so much for your interview.
It was my pleasure, and I think I was very privileged to have two sweet young ladies like you hearing my words.
Thank you so much for your story.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.